This is a schoolboy that claims that Vanessa Feltz fiddled him. And then everyone would like call in the radio show and be like, what the fuck? And he was like, I know, it's outrageous. When actually he just like hired a child actor to do it. And I just think it's really funny. I think he's really funny. I want a return to fake news. I think it's so funny. But the issue is, me and Aaron were talking about this the other day, real news is fake news now because the real news is so disgustingly unbelievable.
Yeah.
That it doesn't like to make jokes about like the police have put the Queen in an acid bath. Not unbelievable.
Yeah,
not unbelievable. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Did you know that they are?
Can we move this mic a little closer to me as well? My voice.
No, this is my show.
I believe it's called Riz and Jizz.
Riz and Jizz, welcome back everyone. We're just setting up.
Oh yeah, just setting up. That was just a little.
That's just a little opening bit. But what I was gonna say is, we both need our own mic. This is outrageous.
Yeah. Well,
budget cuts. Let me tell you about the budget cuts,
people. When we've got a bigger
people.
budget, we'll have our own mic.
I was gonna say, did you know they are preparing for the Queen's death? I feel like I've already told you.
Well,
this.
yeah.
The army and everyone.
The BBC have like a thing or like a schedule of like what they do when the Queen.
What they're gonna do when the Queen dies, exactly. And how vexed would you be if you're very high up in the whatever it is? You have to wear one of those big bearskin hats, and they're making you practice for this bitch's death, and she ain't dying. You'd be angry. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put her in an acid bath.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Well, it's actually the first episode of Riz and Jizz. Or Jizz and Riz, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not to be rude. Obviously, I'm just the sidekick here, but Riz and Jizz sounds better than Jizz and Riz. Jizz and Riz sounds you're jizzing your run. Yeah. Riz and Jizz sounds like a name.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I feel like Riz and Jizz, like Jizz is the pun.
Exactly. It has to come after. It has to come after.
Hell yeah.
Riz and
Jizz. There you go. We're here today to talk about the Forgotten Crisis, the Calais Jungle.
Oh no! Why not call it the Calais Crisis? That pissed me off so much.
Well, we've all forgotten about it, haven't we?
The Forgotten Crisis. Brexit. Is it happening? I don't know. That's what he should have called it, because he doesn't fucking know. And they put the Queen in an acid bath, and then that'll be the Forgotten Crisis.
Yeah, that's the real Forgotten Crisis.
The real Forgotten Crisis is that someone's going to do it. Someone's going to put the Queen in an acid bath.
I hope not.
She'll enjoy every second, man. She's nothing
you know
left
what?
of her anyway.
I saw a news article. It was probably on the Daily Mail, to be honest. Now, I never read the Daily Mail once in my life, and Snapchat.
And then Snapchat
happened, and now I read the Daily Mail.
Because it's a news source, and it's right there under your thumb, and you think, I'll have a quick look. What if Bella Hadid's got curly hair?
Yeah.
Why do I care?
I like when the Kardashians feature in it. I do read that, but other than
I yawn the whole time. I'm like, why am I reading this?
Mainly Kim. If there's anything about Kim Kardashian, I'll read it, but I couldn't care less about
fuck Kylie.
The rest of and Kendall. I mean,
what is Kendall doing? I respect her for being the only one that is aware that she's white.
Yeah,
I respect her for that. At least she's not box braiding her hair and fucking fake tanning every 2 minutes to convince people she's not white.
Yeah, but the thing is, what like once she got called out on it, she kind of
simmered down,
toned it back a bit. But there was a period of time where like when I was first like becoming aware of her, and I actually Googled,
wearing grills and shit.
I actually Googled. I was like, is Kylie Jenner white? And they were like, yeah. I was like, how is she white? Like, she.
Well, that's interesting. Is Kris Jenner white, or is Kris Jenner Armenian too? I'm not sure if it's Robert Kardashian that's Armenian, and that's why all the girls.
Yeah, it's Rob. Is
she white?
Daddy Kardash.
Daddy Kardash.
I would say
give it a Google. Is because if their mum is mixed, fair, but she's Armenian. She's not black.
Is
Kris is not Middle Eastern. She's born Kristen Mary Houghton. She's the daughter of Mary Jo and Robert Houghton.
American.
Armenian American.
Oh.
Robert Kardashian. Yeah, Robert Kardashian is Armenian American.
You there. That's the dyslexia for you. I read Armenian American as American.
Right. Yeah. So Robert Kardashian is Armenian. Kris Jenner's white.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore the Jenner girls, Kylie and Kendall, fully white, acting like Kylie acts.
It's a problem. But there was a whole thing as well on her Snapchat. She was like getting a waxwork made.
Yes, and she was like, I'm not trying to make them make my skin darker. They did that. Oh, sorry, that's not her voice at all. It's much softer. Can't really. I can only do impressions of the older Kardashian girls. You're being so rude. You're being so disrespectful.
Why would you say that? You know how I feel.
Why would you say that? You know how I feel. Why would you say, like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation? Like, you know I'm not happy.
Oh, man.
Good shit.
Yeah, really.
Good shit.
Truly. What did you think of...
You fart. Oh no. It's falling apart in here.
I was going to ask you, what did you think of and the other guy's documentary about Tinder?
What do I think about Tinder? You know, today when I was in Stockwell and I was on my own, I'd been on my own for a good hour and 40 minutes. I kind of thought I wish I had Tinder on my phone, just because it's a boredom killer to swipe through and, you know, not because I actually want anything out of it. And I think that's the problem. I don't want anything out of Tinder. I never did.
No.
I joined it because it's funny and it's a boredom cure.
And I think when you're newly single, it's a little self-esteem
something
boost.
to do as well.
I was like, do you know what? I don't need this in my life. I delete it.
It's not a healthy way to get an ego boost. It's not the healthy way to get an ego boost, but it does do it for you. That's the thing.
I realised, you know, for me personally, I have no fucking interest in meeting
random boys off Tinder.
Yeah.
A girl got asked the question in the interview, do you think there's social or peer pressure for people to be on dating apps? And she said no. She said not at all. I completely disagree. By the time I was 15, my friends were encouraging me to get on Tinder. I had no interest in looking for a boyfriend. Maybe not 15. How old was I when Tinder came out? Maybe I was like 16.
I think we were around 16, 17.
About 16, 17. I might have been 17.
I remember it being around and being like downloading it and being under 18 and
then turning 18 and you see all these 50-year-old dudes and you're like, whoa.
Yeah,
it's different.
I remember being on like the under 18s app and like there literally being like no one to match with.
They were like 14-year-old boys.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Yeah, but I do think I definitely think there is. I think there is definitely a pressure though to have Tinder, to have some sort of Tinder, Grinder, whatever your preference. The people that use it aren't there generally to make for nice things. Like I've had 18-year-old gay friends that have Grinder and they've been so harassed on Grindr, which is really unfortunate. There should be some sort of strike policy, really, because it's just not nice.
Yeah, it's not.
But maybe Grindr is designed for that instead. Grindr is more of a hookup app because it tells you how many kilometres away someone is, for God's sake.
Tinder does that.
Different though, innit? It's and then you still have to like swipe them and stuff. Grindr, you just get a page full of people listed by how near they are to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they'll have stuff in their bios. This goes for Tinder too. People shouldn't be allowed to have stuff in their bios like no rice, no spice. That's fucking wrong.
What does that mean?
No rice, no spice. No Asian people, no Eastern people.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's disgusting. But people will have boys in their Tinder bio will have no fatties. Girls will have, no under 5'9".
I think that's completely different.
Well, but they'll have race in there as well. I've seen people say that they don't like black boys in their Tinder bio, and that's disgusting.
I think that people put height preference under the same thing as like fat shaming and like racism or whatever. I don't think that's.
You don't think it's the same?
I don't think it's the same.
Oh, sorry.
I have a personal preference of people who are taller than me being 5'7", being
definitely.
I'm not fat. I'm not like skinny. I'm not petite.
Mm-hmm.
And so for a guy to be shorter than me, it's purely for my own selfish reasons of me feeling like I'm bigger than them.
But that's the thing. That's like. But you would not put
guys shorter than
me. But you
me.
would not put in your you would not put in your Tinder bio. Sorry, like 5'9" and under need not apply.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, because that's mean. It's just uncalled for.
Yeah, but if I see someone with a Tinder bio and they say I'm under 5'7", I'm like.
Men genuinely tend to put their height in their Tinder bio as a selling point. It's seen as some sort of selling point, because if they're over 6 foot, they know they're 5'11". Even I've seen 5'11" people write it in their bio that they're 5'11", because they know that it's a selling point that they're tall enough, kind of thing.
Yeah, I've seen short guys put it in their bios as well as I guess
a disclaimer.
Yeah,
almost. Yeah.
Madness.
But that's the whole argument of, you know, if a girl only posts pictures of her face and then you meet her and she's fat, has she been lying to you? Should she have put a disclaimer? Should you have assumed that she was not fat? Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Why is that any different than a boy being told that he should have put a disclaimer? It's not the same pressure at all. It's not the same amount of harassment, because a girl will face a lot of harassment for it, and I think that's the difference.
I think guys face harassment for it as well. It's just not the same.
It's not on the same level, but is it different? Like, is it fair if a girl has said to her mates, "Oh, you know, I met him and he was 5'4"? Do you know what I mean? And then what if a boy says to his mates, "Oh, I met her and she was actually huge"?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's not that different. It's not that different. It's just treated differently, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think? Get in touch on Twitter. Catch us on Twitter, Facebook.
Riz and Jizz.
Google, what's it called?
Google Mail.
No.
Google Plus.
Google Plus.
At Riz and Jizz.
Google Plus it. Hello it. If you have hello. Hello it. Remember hello?
Or to our P.O. Box, Riz and Jizz.
At Stockwell Street.
At Stockwell Street.
Sweet editing Sweet 002. It's
love
well
to
stuffy in here.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Bring us a bag of fresh air. That's what I request. Your thoughts and some fresh air, please.
I did have crumbed halloumi.
Oh, yeah, it was your mum's birthday. What did you have for lunch?
Yeah, well,
you didn't tell. I heard Seabass. I want to know the rest.
We had a little fight, didn't we? So it kind of we didn't
dissipated. Yeah, you didn't tell me about the rest of your day because we had a fight. Yeah, sorry.
Well, what I had for lunch was I had crumbed halloumi, basically like, you know, mozzarella sticks, but
is it picking you up
with halloumi on the inside? Yeah, it is. I can hear me.
Man.
With halloumi on the inside instead of mozzarella. They were fucking delicious. I then had sea bass with potato roster and bubble and squeak, and it was fucking lovely jubbly.
It sounds nice. It sounds too adventurous for me though. I don't like halloumi personally, and I'm a big cheese lover, but it's too buttery for me.
Oh, you say you're a big cheese lover.
I'm a big cheese lover. I'm just quite picky.
I think you're a big Parmesan lover.
I love all kinds of cheese: cheddar, mozzarella, red Leicester, all sorts. I would try.
They're pretty
any
mild
cheese.
cheeses. They're pretty mild cheeses.
I love Parmesan. I love black bomber cheese. You ever had black bomber cheese? That shit's delicious.
Parmesan is a mild cheese.
Parmesan's 5 on the strength. What are you fucking talking about?
It's mild. It's like mainstream cheese.
Are you fucking having a laugh, Jaimie? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? Trying to show me up?
Because I know I've got a better cheese game than you have.
No, you just like more of it. You're just not picky. Like, good for you. I wish I wasn't picky, but I am. I admit that I am. It's different.
I can't believe you didn't eat my cheese the other day.
I know you can't. I told Aaron about it and he was like, well, you know, it is kind of annoying because you are picky, but you admit that you are picky. It's not like you go, oh, your cheese isn't good enough. It's like, you're like, I don't like the cheese.
That's literally what you did.
No, I didn't. I said it
in that voice.
I said I didn't like the cheese personally, and that's okay.
I just know that if I had a kid, they would not be fussy.
Good for fucking
I
you.
would force feed them.
I'm sorry my mum was negligent and I didn't spend any time with her and she didn't feed me and I had to feed myself.
Oh.
What do you mean, that happened?
Why you gotta take it there? Oh, I wish I was dead. That's all we got time for. No, I've had enough. I'm going. I'm fucking going home. Fuck off, Rihanna. Let me through. Let me through.
Oh dear.
I'm going.
Oh fucking hell, this is expensive equipment, don't do that. She's off, she's left me. I'm not that fussy, I just didn't want the cheese. I don't understand what the problem is.
What are you saying?
I said I'm not that fussy, I just didn't want the cheese. I don't understand what the problem is.
No, I think I spent my hard-earned cash on that cheese and you can't even be.
It's not like
bothered.
you made the food and then I tried it. I asked you because I know I'm picky. I asked if I could try the cheese before you made the food.
Do you know what pissed me off? The fact that you made me cut it, a big long strip of it off because you didn't want me to grate it. I cut a big long chunk of it. And then you had a little tiny bit and you're like, oh no, I don't like that.
Well, I didn't fucking like it.
Oh, I've had enough. That's it. Cut.
Riz and Jizz is cancelled.
This is the last episode.
I'm sick! Excuse me.
Excuse me. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this episode. We both had a lovely time. I don't know if you can tell.
Or is it the end? I didn't know if you said or is it.
So, we'll be seeing you sometime in the future. Good night. Get out of the fucking way. Stop.